Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Monday, March 13th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the United States. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has explained the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is also a divine light being associated with all of them. And in doing this puja, we are inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's sitting here on a side table, laying flat. I also have some water, a lit tea light, a stick of incense, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals to help with doing the puja. I start with taking some of the water and sprinkling drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to purify the space for the puja. I put a few drops of water on my own head to purify me, and I send a few drops of water out into space to symbolically purify all of you, whether you're watching this live or later on a replay. Now, to start, we invoke Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gam, Om Shring Gam, Om Shring Gam. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove all obstacles for all of us in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our life. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of you now and always. And I thank him for his help with this. Now I do a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla Ave Nalla Nalla Atihar Arvarku Mikave Asura Nalla Nalla Ave Nalla Nalla Atihar Arvarku Mikave Asura Nalla Nalla Ave Nalla Nalla Atihar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Satyana Samundar for teaching this chant, and I'm grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we begin by acknowledging the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet that's ruling the day. Today is Monday, ruled by the moon. I will put flower petals on the moon on the blackboard chart as I invoke him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we invoke Rahu, as Dr. Pillai also associates Rahu with Monday. I put the flower petals on Rahu on the blackboard chart. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. Right now, the moon is in a star called Anuradha in my local area. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Now We honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. At the moment in my local area, we are in the 6th waning mood called Shasti in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names 3 times each in Sanskrit. The yoga that's active right now is one called Vajra, which has energies of a bursting power. Vajra, Vajra, Vajra. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Venetia, which has energies that are mercantile. Venetia, Venetia, Venetia. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. Dr. Pillai said we would always start with whatever sign is the ascendant, or the sign coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. Right now, the sign AC for ascendant is sitting in the square that belongs to Pisces. So we will start with honoring the planet that rules Pisces, which happens to be Jupiter. Dr. Pillai said we honor the ruler of the ascendant sign as a gesture for his importance at the moment. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planets that are in the ascendant of Meena or Pisces, which is Neptune and Jupiter. We start with Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhajapada, a star that can give blessings toward enlightenment, charity, purification. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purva Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhajapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhajapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhajapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor Jupiter for being in Pisces. I put the flower petals again on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Revati, a star that can give blessings for wealth and travel. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Revati Namaha. Om Revati Namaha. Om Revati Namaha. Revati star is ruled by Pushan, an archetype who can help with taking care of animals and also help with travelers. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Revati star is ruled by Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Mina or Pisces, a zodiac sign that's the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the signs. Today containing Neptune, a planet that can help with our intuition and with understanding our own inner life. And Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality and also can help with wealth, banking, or legal matters. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, going in a clockwise direction around the chart from the ascendant, the next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Venus and Rahu and Uranus. Venus and Rahu are in the same star, so we will invoke both of them before we invoke the star. I start with invoking Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Both Venus and Rahu are in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and also healing. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras. This is this pair of archetypes who are horse-headed twins, who are sometimes called the physicians of the gods. They have tremendous healing energy. We honor them. I put the flower petals across Venus and Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarasye Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put the flower petals on Uranus. We honor the planet that's ruling Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a zodiac sign that's a fire sign with very active energy. Today containing Venus, planet of happiness, planet of material plane comforts, beauty, and the arts. And also a planet that has healing energies, as among the planets, Venus is called the nurse. And Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box. And Uranus, planet that helps with success in life, higher intelligence, and also astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Matuna or Gemini, which today contains Mars. We honor Mars. I put the flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Mrgashira, a star that can give us curiosity to be willing to try new things, go new places, have new adventures. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Mrgashira star is ruled by Soma, a liquefied form of the moon, in which he's a divine nectar of immortality, the Amrita. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Mrigashira star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna, or Gemini, a zodiac sign that has a great range of energies, today containing Mars, a planet that likes to take practical action to solve problems. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula, or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype who rules the wind and the air element. He's also the father of Hanuman. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula, or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Vrishika, or Scorpio, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon. I put the flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Anuradha, a star that can give blessings for friendship and prosperity. This star is also the birth star for Lakshmi and Vishvamitra, two archetypes who gave us the sounds for Shreem Brazi, sounds for prosperity. While the moon is in Anuradha star, is a great time to be chanting Shreem Brazi and inviting the blessings of greater wealth and money to flow into your life. I place the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Anuradha star is ruled by Vishvamitra, a form of the sun in which he's known as the friend to everyone. I put the flower petals on the moon. He's ruled by Mitra, the form of the sun. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Anuradha star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Scorpio, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and we reflect on Vrishika or Scorpio, the most occult of all of the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that helps with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign that has a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, Mercury, and the Sun. We start with honoring Saturn. I put the flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. We ask for blessings from all 8 of them, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we're going to honor, we see that Mercury and the Sun are in the same star today. So we will honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with honoring Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Next, we honor the Sun for being in Aquarius. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Mercury and the Sun are in a star called Purva Bhadrapada, a star that can give blessings for purification. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us experience deeper levels of stillness and silence. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, a zodiac sign that's the most humanitarian and service-oriented, today containing Saturn, planet of compassion and patience, and Mercury, planet of communication, and also the planet of business, and the Sun, which is our soul, and a planet so important for our health. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light, and in the air, I hold it above the blackboard chart that has the many piles of flower petals on it. And in the air, I circle it above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings we have just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick to offer something that represents the air element and also is a sweet fragrance. And I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I ring a bell to represent the energy of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit, to represent the earth element, and I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Later, I will eat the raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed offering. Now I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe place to live, clean air to breathe, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can make your own prayers in silence for about a minute, and then we will do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. And right now we have time for short question and answer period. If you have a question, you're welcome to post it in the chat, and I will do my best to try and answer it. I see Enrique saying the audio is intermittent. I apologize if there was any issue with sound this morning. I wasn't aware of that, so I'm sorry to hear that. Van is asking the planets and Mother Earth to have mercy on us. Amen to that. Amen to that. We will be having an equinox this month. In this hemisphere, the northern hemisphere, it's the spring equinox. In the southern hemisphere, it's the fall equinox. And it's a day when we can be also offering prayers and our love to Mother Earth herself. Definitely, definitely. I hope all of you have a chance to get outside into nature, spend some time with nature on a regular basis. Someone said to me yesterday that they had heard someone on a podcast say, if you're out in nature for 20 minutes, then nature kind of connects with you and envelops you. So I hope you all have a chance to connect with our planet too, by actually getting out into nature from time to time. Definitely. Okay, not seeing any other questions in the chat at the moment. I do want to always be respectful to your time. So we'll go ahead and close out the live stream for today. I am doing another program later today on this channel, the Mother Mary program, which happens at noon Pacific Daylight Time. We have changed in the United States to daylight savings in most areas. And that may be causing things to be happening at Pillai Center and Religion of Religions channel for a different time for those of you in other countries. I apologize for the whole inconvenience, but it is what it is. When the politicians vote for daylight savings, we all have to go along with it. All right. Again, thank you all for being here. We do appreciate it when you like the video and when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. Namaste to all of you. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. See you again tomorrow.